Are you kidding? You couldn't wait to become an adult so you can be involved in a crime involving a firearm? This is serious. I mean, there could have been 4 deaths, at least. 4 deaths. I mean, 4 people get shot with a gun, and what? We now call 23 CR 1125, the state of Texas versus Lenny Nixon. You are Mr. Nixon.
Yes, sir.
And you were here with your attorney, Mr. Lane, and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of this indictment and arraignment here? And can we proceed in summary?
He does.
In summary, the indictment alleges that was handed up by the grand jury on August 9th of 2023 that on or about June 25th, 2023 in Jefferson County, Texas, he committed the first-degree felony of aggravated robbery. Do you understand what you are charged with?
Yes, sir.
If convicted, you face a term of life imprisonment
Okay.
or any term of not more than 99 years or less than 5 years in prison. And additionally, you may be assessed a fine up to $10,000 if you want to share that.
Yes, sir.
An agreement has been reached. You would be pleading guilty based on deferred or unadjudicated probation. This can be in up to 10 years in length, fine $500. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this indictment charging you with this first-degree felony of aggravated robbery? Guilty or not guilty?
Yeah.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty of what this alleges?
And
Yes, sir. Yeah, did then and there, in the course of committing theft and with intent to obtain or maintain control of property, you intentionally and knowingly threatened or placed a person in fear of imminent bodily injury or death, and you used or exhibited a deadly weapon, namely a firearm.
And Your Honor, we've gone over, there are co-defendants and we're pleading guilty. We are a party. We aided, abetted, solicited, or comforted others. So,
In what way?
well, another person that was an older gentleman stole the gun from that guy, and Mr. Nixon was actually standing apart from them, and then he walked back around, and that guy gave the gun to Mr. Nixon. And that those other guys were older than him, but they were all together. It's all on video. Everybody else, they were older, and that's why I think Mr. Hammond was given the offer. I think there
was co-defendant who was also given this very same offer.
That's correct. But it was the co-defendant that actually stole the gun and pointed the gun. Mr. Nixon did not. They just handed off the gun to him. So I think he would be more as an accessory to the fact. Yeah.
Okay, it says multiple black males were wearing ski masks with guns and took his gun. Was he wearing a ski mask?
He wasn't.
Is that right?
It's all on video. Yes, every bit of it is actually on video.
Okay. Well,
Your Honor, this is
what did he knowingly and intentionally do wrong?
He took the gun that he knew was just stolen off the gun.
Was he with the group of guys?
Well, they were all standing right there by the. I'm answering for him, but he.
I know, but we're talking about first-degree felony, you know.
I understand.
my understanding is it was a party, Your Honor. And that's why the offer of notice is Mr. Ham's case, and he's in drug court. The notes in my review of the file was
And this was just days after his 17th birthday.
It says, okay, in the complaint, it says investigation and video surveillance reveals a group of males, including Nixon, waited for the complainant to exit the store before stealing his gun out of his pocket and pointing multiple guns back at him. Nixon then received the gun from the male that initially took the gun from the complainant. All that true?
He did not point a gun at anybody, Your Honor. It's hard to describe, but it is
Was he
actually.
with the group though, waiting for?
He knew the
With the group.
friends, and
Okay.
they were sitting there. The other
Okay.
three persons had masks on, and he went over
I
and
guess
spoke.
the question is, why would you do such a thing? Anyway, over a gun? Really? And you were how old now?
I'm 17, sir.
Mm-hmm. When did you turn 17 before this event?
June 8th.
Uh-huh. This occurred on June 25th.
Yes, sir.
Are you kidding? You couldn't wait to become an adult so you can be involved in a crime involving a firearm?
Jeez.
That's
People
terrible.
I was around,
That's a
sir.
terrible way to start adulthood, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, he does work. He is participating with IEA, and his mentor is here and present. He's got a monitor. I've been in close contact with his family. He can successfully complete this probation. He is a non-violent person.
That's not according to this indictment, he isn't.
I understand, Your Honor, but his involvement is what I said.
I understand, but it still doesn't, you made a bad choice,
Yes, sir.
which is what seems to happen all too often in this room. How do you plead to this?
Mm.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are indeed guilty?
Yes, sir.
I'll show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 here. Did you sign that
Yes, sir.
voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it? Discuss it with your attorney? So the contents all true and correct.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence.
No objection.
Without objection admitted. Among other things, this states that you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea, which is freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You were guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial and the right to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. You were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true. It states, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, State's Exhibit 1 is made a part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report, well,
It is by the.
they're good. Anything else to add?
No, Your Honor, we're just asking the court to follow the.
If not, I'm going to find you were pleading guilty today voluntarily. You were mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty.
Yes, sir.
There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. A felony
Yes,
that would follow you the rest of your life,
yes, sir.
where you're facing life imprisonment as a potential punishment. Even though there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, I'm going to defer any finding of guilt and place you on deferred or unadjudicated probation for 10 years. You must pay a fine of $500. There will be terms and conditions of probation which are normal and customary for this type of offense.
Yes, sir.
I guess you were arrested in this. How long did you stay in jail?
1 day.
How did that work out for you?
I don't want to go back.
Well, as a condition of probation, I can place you in jail for 6 months, day for day. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm going to do. This is a crime of violence, and far too often people make bad choices. But right here, aggravated offenses, violent crimes of violence are going to be dealt with. You know better. And people are tired of being victimized by a group of thugs like you were part of. You made a bad choice. Put people in fear of their lives.
Your Honor, we would ask that you suspend the 180 days. I don't think the guys actually stole the gun.
Yeah, let's be soft on aggravated robberies. No. I can appreciate where you're coming from, but no, we're going to set examples here. People are fed up.
You know, he does have an ankle monitor.
Okay.
That's something that can be removed.
Yeah, we don't have to do that. Are you in school too? No, it's a terrible place. It's a terrible place. I can't imagine.
He is
For
working.
one day, much less 6 months. Do you see anything unfair about this? Nobody wants to go to jail, but you brought that on you with a bad choice and running around with a bunch of other people who make foolish choices, robbing people, stealing guns. Let me tell you, you're old enough to kill somebody by foolish behavior or hurt people. Okay. All right. I just want you to know we're taking firm stances and we're setting examples. We're tired of it. This is just the kind of stuff that's you think would be in somewhere else, but too often it's happening here. So that is all. Thank you. Come here, Dennis.
But thankfully Jennifer, secretary, agreed to translate this.
Yes.
Then we call 21-37203, the state of Texas versus Jose Francisco Ortiz Rojas. That's you? Yes, sir. And Mr. Crenshaw is your attorney. The state's attorneys are present. I understand the defendant is not fluent in English.
That's correct.
He's fluent in Spanish.
Yes, Judge.
And we're going to have a court interpreter call. I'm familiar with this lady. I'm going to ask you, raise your hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truthfully interpret into English the statements that the defendant makes in Spanish? And then you will translate English into Spanish that the defendant understands, so he will know what's being said by others. And will you do that in this hearing properly and accurately? So help you God.
Yes, sir.
And please tell us your full name and your experience in English and Spanish. And your job duties
Well, on the courtroom section and
here at Jefferson County.
and I have over 10 years in Spanish.
How did you learn Spanish?
Self-taught.
Oh,
But-
good for you.
Yeah, so
Okay.
my son's father that we knew, I learned it.
And English is your native tongue.
Correct.
All right. So what we'll do, have you translated in other cases, English and Spanish
Yes.
in other courts? Oh. Earlier in this case, the defendant, Mr. Ortiz Rojas, pleaded guilty. Did he plead guilty to all 4
Yes, sir.
aggravated assaults, first-degree felonies?
Okay.
Yeah, so he knows what I'm saying.
Okay. You say he was good.
And these are all cause numbers 21-37203, 37204, 37205, 37206.
That's my case. I think those are, Ms. Tyler, I think it should be, even though there's serious bodily injury to the deadly weapon, there was no family familiar relationship, so it should be a second degree.
Okay. And hadn't gotten to that part, but stay close.
Yes, sir.
So in each of these, it is alleged that on or about the same day, April 4th, 2021, in Jefferson County, Texas, apparently in Beaumont, that you, while in a motor vehicle, allegedly discharged a firearm at or in the direction of a building here in Jefferson County, Texas. And caused serious bodily injury to others in the course of firing a weapon.
Never mind, Your Honor, that, I apologize, that was in the vehicle, so they are first degree. If they were in a vehicle shooting as they were driving off towards people and caused serious bodily.
So, and you and others were in a vehicle shooting from the vehicle at the building. And is this correct? 4 people were seriously injured?
Gunshot wounds, yes.
Okay. No one was killed.
No one was killed, Judge, and in order to obtain this
Hold on,
plea.
let him, did you complete?
Yes.
Okay. And if you'd be so kind, when the lawyers speak, you'll translate as well. So
Yes, sir.
be careful about not going too long so she can interpret.
And we're agreeing to serious bodily injury. Some of the wounds were minor in comparison to others, but at least one was. So we're, and again, you know, we're,
It says cause serious bodily injury. That's what he pleaded guilty to in 4 cases. I mean, are y'all standing by that?
yes, we are agreeing with that. We just want the court to understand it. One of the injuries was more severe than the other.
All right. These are first degree felonies. A pre-sentence report has been prepared. And have the parties had an opportunity to review it? Any corrections or changes?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
No corrections been stated.
And we have reviewed it and we have no corrections.
We have to.
It is made a part of the record for all purposes. All right. The agreement is the defendant would be placed, is this right? 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation? What about restitution?
Restitution, Judge, we have a large payment today of $15,558 that is going to be paid to the probation department. The remaining balance is $50,000 that is going to be paid to 2 victims.
All right. I have, according to this pre-sentence report, in this case, the injuries included a security guard who sustained a gunshot wound to his right foot, guest at the location who sustained 2 wounds to his lower body. A third victim, a guest, sustained 1 gunshot wound to her left chest. I mean, that must be the most serious one, I would presume.
That was, Judge, it required a surgery because
That's where your heart is, isn't it?
well, it's younger in the breast.
And the fourth was a female victim who sustained 1 gunshot wound to her upper left. That doesn't make any sense. What is that?
To her
Upper left trap, TRAP?
trapezoid, Your Honor, what I interpreted it to be.
Is that what one?
Yeah, the muscle.
Okay.
That's the terminology they use at the gym, Judge.
Yes. That's the state's reading of that, you know.
Well, that's what it says.
That was it. Yes.
Never ended. I don't remember going in with a trap injury.
Yeah.
Not as,
I've been
not
caught in a
to
few
make light of
traps.
it, but I mean, that's not a misspelled word.
No.
We're trapezoid? I know it's
it's just
Trapezius.
What? What do you say?
Trapezius, the muscle right here that goes.
Is that,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
that would.
Thank you, doctor.
Yes.
Dr. Dan. And I guess in looking at this, I mean, you can't, this is serious. I mean, there could have been 4 deaths, at least. 4 deaths. I mean, 4 people get shot with a gun, and we don't know where that bullet is going to really go, what it's going to hit. One of the victims was 3 months pregnant. The lady who's most seriously injured, apparently.
She was not the most serious injured, Judge. That was.
Oh, she was the one who had the gunshot to the
Travis.
the other female was
That was the most serious, Judge, and she's
the third lady,
most of the restitution and.
Mendez.
Yes.
She states, yes, I did not die, but that was not the decision of the defendant. It was because of destiny and God. She states, is recklessly shooting into a crowd, injuring multiple people, putting people's lives at risk on purpose, trying to murder at least one person, and fleeing, only punished by a short time in prison. All right, restitution is being requested in the amount of $50,000 in 37204, 10,000 being paid at sentencing. Is that right? That was done?
That's what I believe we've got.
I have to check right here.
That 10,000?
It's actually 15,558. So
Because there's another 5,000 being paid at sentencing
yes,
on 37206.
yes,
So we've got no restitution in 203,
correct.
$40,000 remaining in 204.
Correct.
558 in 37205. The restitution requested is at 9,500. What happened on that? But the victim provided only one bill in the amount of 558. What are we going to do with that? Because I have to announce restitution right this moment.
Yes, sir. I believe,
Sentence.
Your Honor, with this check, we'll take care of it, but
We're
Paying
paying
the
what he
rest.
submitted bills for, Judge. They asked him for over a year.
Okay. What do I put in the judgment? 9,500 restitution as requested, or only 558?
558.
558, Your Honor.
Is that,
That was the agreement.
and in 37206, restitution is 32,218.53 with 5,000 being paid, which means a remainder of $27,218.53.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Anybody wants to add anything?
Nothing for the state, Judge.
I'm going to follow this agreement then and find in each of these cases, Mr. Ortiz Roja, you have pleaded guilty voluntarily. You are mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea in each of these cases, from State's Exhibit 1 to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of each of these 4 first-degree felons. Do you understand? I am going to defer any finding of guilt and place you on deferred or unadjudicated probation as agreed upon by the parties for 10 years. There will be terms and conditions of probation which are normal and customary in each of these cases. I got you. In 37204, you shall pay restitution in the amount of $40,000. in the course of probation. In 37205, that 558, was it paid today?
Yes, sir.
Within that? So that has been satisfied. And in 37206, you are ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $27,218.53. And restitution in each of these cases is ordered to go to the complainants in those particular cases. Again, there will be other terms and conditions of probation which are normal and customary. Mr. Ortiz, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. You speak some English, right? Okay. Have you lived in the United States all your life?
No.
How long?
Yes.
10 years.
10 years. And you are a citizen?
Yes,
See, yes, okay.
Judge. the
You
court
understand-
sees past-
You understand how important it is as obtaining your citizenship that the rules and laws in the United States must be followed. And, right. And they really boil down to three things, and that's don't hurt anybody, live honestly, respect each person, each person, give them their due respect. None of those really are followed when you're shooting into a crowd of people. And the fact that you are not facing 4 murder charges, as this lady said, had to be an act of God that saved them. It wasn't because of you. Now, this is serious. As a condition of probation, you're going to serve 6 months in the county jail, 180 days. It's the most I can do, but it is certainly just and deserved when you act foolishly like this. Do you understand what has happened today?
He works full-time, with a substantial restitution to be paid.
What are you asking for?
I mean, he served that jail on the weekends.
You can.
Thank you.
They'll be on weekends and it'll be 90 successive weekends.
Understood.
Okay.
And
You must report, Mr. Ortiz, you must report every Friday on or before 6 p.m. to the county jail.
and his first weekend begins,
26.
Day after tomorrow.
Oh,
26, that's 6 p.m.
Yes.
Judge, he also has he's had an ankle monitor for 3 years as a condition of bond. Now that he's on probation, will the court please allow the removal of that?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all we have, Judge. Thank you very much.
Did we cover all the bases on that?
Yes, Judge, that would be excused.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get my restitution here.
As this case comes to an end, one thing is clear: one reckless decision with a firearm nearly changed several lives forever. The judge reminded everyone that 4 people could have died, and that reality shaped every word spoken in the courtroom. While the defendant was given a chance through deferred probation, the court also imposed jail time to make it clear that violent crimes carry serious consequences. This case serves as a powerful reminder that a single bad choice can follow someone for the rest of their life. Do you think the judge made the right decision, or should the sentence have been even tougher? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoy real courtroom cases with professional commentary and analysis, be sure to subscribe for more.